Alright, hello there. My name is Sammy, and welcome to my Stream Theory playthrough of Zeno 2, where I'll be playing the game live, while also providing analysis and commentary as I go. Alright, so, as I said last time, I fully suspect that I am very close to the end of the game here, so I think I'm going to be wrapping up, finishing the last parts of the story here, so, alright, let's make sure. I do think the sound stream is up and running. Sound seems pretty good. So we can get that going. Alright, so let's check up on the map. Go to the high city, see Zadolte. So I'm pretty sure I'm very close to the end. As I've never played the game before, or this is my first time. Rather, what I mean by that is that this is my first time through the game. Of course, I've been playing the game up until now, but I just don't know how long the game exactly will last. So, as I'm playing through, I'll just have to kind of wing it, or based on my own senses of, or inclinations of, I think not inclination. Well, intuition is more the word I'm looking for. Based on my own intuition of how close I am to the end of the game, seems like I am pretty darn close to the end. The basically since the big reveal that the Golem showed us a few parts ago, earlier on in the game, that's essentially marked the sort of falling action in the story, so getting close to the end ever since then. And I feel like, yeah, the game should be wrapping up its story, or else it's basically to start treading water. And I think I remarked upon that before, that I felt that there wasn't a whole lot of new things to see in the game, so that alone made me feel like we're getting to the end. But the longer the game would go on from here, the more it would seem like it is going to tread water, or it seems like it's going to drag on. So hopefully, yeah, it does end here, because as I said, that there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of new things for the game to show me. There have been like a few things here and there that have been cool, have been unique, like pretty much going around boss battles and such, or new areas like the South Golem's house here in the Pink Tower. That was a pretty cool sequence. But in terms of the basic interaction of the game, where you are, exploring the world as well as combat scenarios, things like that, we've pretty much seen everything there is to see, and there isn't a whole lot of new things in that regard. So I feel like it's time for the game to wrap up, and if it just drags on too long, that would be a kind of a negative for the game. All right. Finally entering this area. Kind of been teasing. This area has been blocked off for quite a while. I wonder if this is like the end. It's entirely possible this is the end right here, and there's only like 15 minutes left of the game all this time. I wonder if we can see that tower. Yeah, that's the Pink Tower over there. Yeah, I do like how you can pretty much see almost all the land of Cenozoic from, at least from high points. You can see pretty much the entire land. Every little big landmark is shown to you as part of the world. You know, obviously in sort of distant modeling, this distant level of detail, where they're not hugely detailed, but they're recognizable to the point where you know where all these other points on the map are. You can spot them as long as you're high up in the air. That's pretty cool. Consistent level of world building. It helps, gives you a sense of place within within the world of Xenoclash 2. Yeah, that's kind of neat. So, alright, so, sensing that we're near the end, I also wanted to make sure, during the beginning here, want to say that whenever the end does come for Xenoclash 2, whenever I do reach the end, I'll have my standard final impressions of the game, wrap up all my thoughts on the game. And also this time I want to announce something once I reach the end. So I don't know if that's how long that's going to be, if it ends up being like several parts or one or two more parts after this, where the end does come. I'll make the announcement then. But if it's at the end of this part, of course, that's when I will announce. So whenever the end does come, that's when I want to make the announcement. That'll be at the end of the game. So all right, so there'll be a cutscene here, and see where that leads. Are there any more revelations left for the game to give me?
This has failed to give the right time for centuries.
Close I am again.
But I like how it has its own rhythm.
You called us here. You must explain your actions.
Coxte, everything will become clear.
You like playing games with people. So, is this a test for me? Or are you testing him?
No, Coxte's test is done already. I think he failed too.
Test?
Your test. It was tricky to find an appropriate test for you. You are driven by strong ideals of what's right and wrong, and adhere so strictly to our laws. I didn't know how to make you leave the script, but there was the solution. You follow our laws, even when they force you to do something you hate.
Our laws were created by people wiser than you and me. It seems you forgot that.
So how did I test you? I gave Ghat and Rimat the tools to put you in a tight spot. I gave them the proper directions and weapons to cross the north border, your border. Our laws force you to kill those who trespass the borders if necessary. It's what we were created for. But I know it's abhorrent to your ethical soul to kill for this reason.
It was you who disabled my linking power.
Yes, I needed to give Ghat and Rimat a fighting chance. If you could simply overpower them, then there would have been no test. By the time I gave you back your power, you no longer had the strength to stop Ghat and Rimat without doing something horrible. Threatening to let them die together with you.
You criticize my moral compass, but yours is completely lost.
When you had to choose between what you felt was right and our law, you chose the law.
It doesn't matter how I feel.
Why am I here?
You will never be at ease while Coxte leads Xenozoic.
You're right. Your laws, they're like a weight your makers put on your back. How can I trust those dead people we cannot know?
Perhaps Xenozoic can become a better place with Coxte in it, but you feel otherwise. Ghat, Coxte is your test. But you cannot really face your test while he is linked to you and the others. Your will is suspended, blocked by the unfair fear of hurting the others connected to him. Allow me to get rid of that obstacle for you. Ghat, now the Golem is still linked to you, but no one else is. What will you do?
You're almost completely right, South Golem. I will fight the Golem. But I'm also here to fight you.
All right, big final battle.
In this world, they are low. I can expect this behavior
I'm
from you.
hold on a second. May need to. Unfortunately, I may need to end a little bit earlier. Pick this up in another day. Thought I would be able to stream a little bit longer, but seems like to cut it short. Right, so I'll see you next time. I'll be able to do this more properly.